Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. On first down, it's play action. Catch made on the right side.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
And completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
For all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds for the first down marker.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. And tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route, a catch made. Tackled, but first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Cornhuskers offense is on the move now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass is caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Huskers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
It's a wide receiver screen. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Cornhuskers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass rush gets home.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the left side. Caught at the 30, still running. He made the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offense coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open.
Has a path to the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark it right at the 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Might have to try the extra point. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. They're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. It's a fake. Looking to throw. Catch made, but can he get to the marker? And the return man runs out of bounds. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
On the run here, lets it go. Oh, he nearly picked it off. Got all kinds of daylight in front of him if he'd held on. It'll be second down. Now from the pistol formation. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A much-needed counter punch delivered.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Has the force down and more. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action.
Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense is still clicking.
teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And now the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
He lets it go on the move. Catch is made down the middle. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. Snags a quick throw. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Quick pass, the catch is made. He shreds the tackle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. For a two-play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, they look to the right. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. With the catch, it's Jones. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. You can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Bringing pressure. Oh, and he'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense...
He's in the clear. At midfield. The 40. The 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Way too much speed in that play.
Of course, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you...
Oh, and it's blocked. When they grab it, it's a live ball here. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. The Aggies come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Catch made on the left side. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Handoff to the back. First down, looking for more now. Now here he goes. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 22. Not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He escapes the pocket. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Quarterback still with the football. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. The Cornhuskers trying to cash in here in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to scramble. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up 1st down at the 14. And the Huskers will line up on 1st and 10.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play on the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
3rd down after that running play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the Aggies will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. The defense showing blitz here. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. Finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They connect for 6. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Handoff heading left. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
At the end, he fakes it. Now looks to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And the fake does not work. Doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentum-changing play.
Oh, wow, Chris. The return unit was ready for that one. We talk a lot about the importance of special teams, and it shows up right here. A nice fake call, but they were ready for it. They did a great job of sniffing it out and preventing the first.
Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Cornhuskers are going to cash in here in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. See what the call is on 1st and 10. 2-minute clock with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the quarterback will take a knee. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. It's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And they'll bring him down short of the first. The risky play doesn't work out. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.